Geminis, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a love reading. If you want to see the extended version of this reading, I will have it listed in the description. And if you're already a Patreon member, it's already going to be uploaded by the time you see this. So just head over there so you guys can see the reading. But also under my Patreon link, I will have my link tree if you do want to book a reading. I know you guys always ask me that in the comments. It's right up under my Patreon link in my description, so just check there. But let's get into your reading, Geminis. Now, what I was feeling for you intuitively when I was meditating on your energy, I was getting a situation where some of you guys, some of you guys may be trying to make things work with the person you may have children with. You could be trying to heal like the family dynamic, trying to get like this, like I said, this structure, stability surrounding your family, and you really do want to be extremely involved with your child, or you want the person who you have children with to be more involved with their child. So this could be like a main reason as to why you may be wanting to fix things. For others of you, it seems more so like you're dating somebody who could be like attached to someone else, whether that's them having children with that individual, or like still married but going through like a separation, or they're having a rough patch, whatever the dynamic may be. This could be a big component as to what's manifesting in this relationship. The energy around it, how things feel, could have a lot to do with that overlying energy. Another thing I'm kind of picking up here, I'm just getting the sense that in the next few weeks, the dynamic in which how things are today may shift for the better or for worse. Now, this could be positive, like you guys getting married, you and your person reaching a point of like having more understanding and you guys are communicating better, or it could manifest as like the opposite. Of course, it really has a lot to do with your personal actions and your decisions in the now, and also your person. But of course, that energy can shift. Now, I also get like this back and forth energy that's taking place where one moment you guys think that you're getting to a point of progression, and then the next minute there's like pettiness that's happening, or arguments that just really go too far, or problems that you guys thought that you dealt with or that you guys have conquered, they randomly just start to kind of like come back up again. So that could be something that you're like trying to get under control here. All right. Now I want to talk to my singles for a second. One thing that I am kind of picking up on, some of you are like extremely focused on being a parent, that you don't really have a social life, so that could really aid in you not really meeting someone. Or I do get the energy of like some of you doing like this weird in-between thing where you're like halfway kind of dealing with an ex, but not really. And then you're trying to date someone new, but then that's kind of like confusing and you don't really know where you kind of fit in. It's like the confusion for me. It's the confusion for me. But I'm going to go ahead. Well, actually, no, I'm not going to flip the camera. There was one more thing I wanted to say before I flip the camera. Dang, I just had a brain fart. There was one more thing I wanted to say. Oh, okay. I remember. Some of you are dealing with a partner who is like going in between you and another person repeatedly. It's like they don't know what they want to do. You may be somebody who like, they really enjoy being around, but then they also have like a connection with another person, and it's like this weird bouncing around that's happening. And a lot of you do need to figure out what you're going to do with that situation, because it's really not fair to you how this person just keeps bouncing around. But I'm going to go ahead and flip the camera now. Again, if you want to see the extended version, check out the description, and I will see you on the other side of the camera. Geminis, let's go ahead and see what's going on. All right, is there anything important that my Geminis need to know about their love life currently? Okay, if I can get that card. Okay. All right. So the card that fell on the floor, we have Reconsider. Interesting. So this has a lot to do with you needing to kind of sit back and think on some things first. Before you make any concrete decisions during this time frame, really take the time to really think things through. I wouldn't say that the decisions that you make during this time frame are more so permanent, but there are decisions that you really can't go back from. Okay. Another thing with Reconsider here, where some of my Geminis are single, it's making sure that with love, that you're really taking your time with the people that you're dating, that you're getting to know before fully committing yourself to the situation. I'm not saying be defensive, I'm not saying be heartless, but definitely do not overcommit to a situation like thinking that you're in a full-on relationship with somebody like after 2 days, you know, or you know, getting too crazy about the situation before it really develops, and until you really get to know somebody's character and how they react in different scenarios, you don't really know who you're dealing with. So you really want to allow time to tell. Okay. We have the 5th chakra, the throat chakra here. We have door to personal healing and happiness. The Magician and Mirror. Let's pull one more. And we have strategy. Interesting. So somebody's biting their tongue a lot when it comes to their relationship. There's things that want to be, okay, there's some things that either you or your person want to address, but it's not being addressed, or the communication is off as a whole. This could be bad. How do I say this? This could be like in arguments. Instead of it being like a small issue and it being quickly corrected, it gets blown out of proportion, and then it becomes like this big exasperated situation. So it's like the communication is off. You guys may not really know how to communicate in a way where it doesn't become like a heated discussion whenever certain things come up. Or like somebody is like deflecting a lot. I do see deflecting. Okay. I see this a lot from my single Geminis who are like talking to someone. It could be like a lot of deflection when it comes to them deciding on whether or not they want to fully commit. Or when it comes to you having questions about cheating or things that you may have seen, they may be, like I said, deflecting. But moving beyond that, another scenario that I'm kind of seeing coming through the cards, I see a lot of my single Geminis wanting to find that love, like find that person who you can connect with, you can feel comfortable with, and you can give your all to. It's a matter of needing to kind of decipher or use discernment when it comes to who is genuine and who's not. Who is manipulative, who has more so like sexual, self-fulfilling intentions, and who has more so like, I want to be with you, this is serious, I want to commit to this energy. Okay, so that's something that you want to be aware of. Now, what I see also here, Geminis, it's also like your viewpoint in terms of what you can get. Some of you feel like because of what you've experienced in your past, maybe this is just a subconscious thing. I don't even think this is something that you even are aware of. Based off of what you've dated in the past, some of you could be more so feeling like you're prone to certain relationships and them being built the way that they are. The cards falling on the floor. I'm just trying to get one. Okay, I'll take this one that fell. So we have the 5th dimension. Interesting. So this is the energy of the unknown. This is the unknown. This is the void. This is also the unseen. So a lot of you in your relationship, you feel like you don't really know what's next for it. You don't know where things are going to develop. Is this somebody you're going to marry? Is this going to be somebody you're just dating? You know, are you guys just going to work it out as a family? If this is somebody you have kids with, like, what's next? And I say this all the time. Make sure you're not so worried about the what's next that you're not looking at the what now and how you can shape the what's next, essentially. All right. Also, where you feel like with a new connection, it's very foreign to you and it's something new, really take your time. And with this person being somebody you don't really know and that you haven't really learned much about yet, take your time with that as well. But I want to go ahead and finish this even more in depth on the other side. I'm going to use my Romance Angel deck, and we're also going to use the Price of Love Oracle. So if you want to see that, join me over there on Patreon, and I'll see you on the other side.